right. Welcome. This is Dynasty, the podcast show. I am your host, Ira Bush. This is my co-host today, Imari Messiah. This is the this is my youngest nephew. He's here, working with me today. We're gonna talk about a lot of things, family, what things kids like to do, and him going to the fourth grade and moving on, and the importance of education and the importance of being disciplined and taking care of what you need to take care of and following the rules and directions and how you order your steps and make sure you stay ahead. All right. So you have anything you want to say? Anything? Well, say hi, hello. How you doing, everybody? Just speak up.
What's up?
He said, "What's up?" So you can't be shy. This is not a shy show. All right. Now, to begin with, man, we're gonna review. We've been talking a lot about. I started a lot of politics. The NBA draft was finished up last night. We got like I've been talking about y'all. He's on my basketball team, so we got a lot to improve on our basketball team and stuff. So I've been talking about that all pretty much the last few weeks. And football's coming around the corner, all that good stuff coming up. But we're gonna talk about I'm finna just share. We was on the way here to the studio. We was talking about the importance of exercising. Um, so can you tell them the certain stuff that we talked about since you've been younger? Can you give a quick, what's something that I, spoke on about exercising and what is the tip that you can let everybody know? Get your hands down with your mouth. Speak up.
Say like about exercise?
Yes.
So, like, do at least like 50 push-ups every day.
Doing good. That's a start. In the beginning, I think he did more push-ups when he was younger, but
Like 100, I do 50.
now he's down to 50. He used to do 100, he said. So we got to bump our numbers back up. The basics of, how to breathing through your nose, releasing out your mouth. We talked about the atmosphere on the way here and the different climates. We stay in a very humid. It's very humid outside, so we were speaking on the changing of the atmosphere and the humidity. You can actually see how humid it is outside. Being in Florida, I've been around a little bit longer than him, so those are all things health. I can remember in science class learning about heat indexes and all that good stuff as well. So I know all that stuff coming up to him as well. So he got to pay attention to those types of things. So we was talking about that. We was talking about that on the way here. And I just was talking to him just to stay in the limelight of exercise. I remember just taking them. We had a park. The school. I mentioned this before. It was a school. His school that he still goes to was right around the corner from where we stayed. But we went to a park that had more activities, and they had a little jungle gym with the exercise equipment as well. So we used to have to walk. What's up? Go ahead. Tell them you on the podcast. You'll talk to them.
Nope. Later. I'm doing something right now. Okay. I'm playing zombie farm. Alright, later.
All right. See, we had to get out the house a little bit. They be on the game, so they better start making money off the. I was
I stream on Twitch.
On Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's the new thing. But like I was saying, the importance of staying active and activities, and this is the stuff that you're supposed to instill in your children. I know a lot of stuff changed during COVID, which I speak about all the time. We slowed down. We didn't really slow down, but a lot of stuff slowed down after they let everybody back outside. They changed a lot of rules. They went to like halfway doing, everybody had to wear masks. You couldn't go. You had to be 6 feet apart. All these different rules. More kids started staying in the house, and the best important thing that I was proud of that they all excel in their education department. They all continue their AB honor roll. I think he made. Since he's been in. I call third grade. Second grade used to be the grade that they changed it to A's and B's, but now what is it? E's and S's. What is it? What y'all get on y'all report cards? Is it A's and B's?
M's and N's.
M's and N's now. What does M mean?
I think M is good and N is bad. Or it's the opposite. I forgot.
See, they don't even know what the structure is, but I know his principal list and honor roll list still come to the house, so he's still doing pretty well in that department.
No, I'm doing well.
He's doing well. He said, "Okay, he can speak for himself. He got to speak up sometimes." Okay, now we talked about the importance of physical education. Now, what's your favorite? What's your favorite subject in school?
Reading.
Why is reading your favorite subject?
Because it's fun.
What do you like about it?
Reading.
What? Because you learn stuff, you know new words, the story about it, the story behind it, the stories that. What's your favorite book that you read so far?
I don't have a favorite.
You have a favorite book? That's interesting. I'm actually not a big reader. I tell y'all all the time the reason why I do the podcast, and shout out to Dejan stepping in. I don't know if I tried to reach out to you. Look, we got your replacement today. I tried to reach out to you, but hopefully I get to you before you had practice or something. But shout out to Dede, man, Dejan. So that's actually him. He got a lot of females. So make sure I'm gonna check in with him. Nah, but for real. What I was saying, my biggest thing of doing this podcast is I like to read. I like to write. I don't like to stories are, you can either be a storyteller or you could be a actual, he said he likes reading. Do you what's another subject you like? Math. All right. So math, what do you like math about? So what do you
actually do science?
Science. I figured that. I thought it was going to be science. So I like science. Science is probably my second. Well, it's probably my favorite. But basic math is one of my favorite things to do. Multiplication, adding was one of my favorite things to do because it was competitive. And my friends that are my peers that I had in elementary, we were competitive about who finished fast in the multiplication test and the additive subtracting test. And the long division got real competitive when we was in fifth grade. So then they learned small fractions and stuff like that. I actually am, once it gets down to science and math, come head to head once you start doing chemistry and you got to do the breaking down the minerals and what mineral goes with what to make this certain component. And I'm a little rusty on all the terminology, but I actually enjoyed it. I know he probably gonna enjoy that type of stuff because that's when you start reading and putting math with all that go hand in hand. Then I know engineering is important to our culture. We come from that. You start learning more and more about the degree of learning, and that then you start talking about science and math hand in hand. So those are important to. He gonna start learning more and more. He's probably getting to that level now because he's going to fourth grade, but we're gonna, they'll tell you exactly what it is so you get around in your high school or learn a little bit in middle school. But like I said, education is very important. Today's show is not gonna be long, but we're gonna just, I'm telling him I'm gonna practice his interview, like his interview like type of skills. He over here playing with his phone. He had a phone call like he out here, Mr. Hotshot over here got phone calls. He got to tap in with his friends and stuff. They got a little chat on their gaming, so he had to make sure they know that he got an interview today. Now we talked about education. We talked about important. Do you have do you have a certain what's the favorite game to play? Now describe what's your favorite game to play. I know what it is, but you got to tell the people.
Like describe it?
No. What's your favorite game? You gotta tell it and then you gotta talk about it. Why you like it. Your favorite game is what? Your favorite game to play is what? Put your hand down, talk.
Fortnite.
Speak up.
Fortnite.
Now talk why Fortnite is a good game. Why you like to play it?
I really don't know. I just play it.
You just play it. Mm. I actually don't mind Fortnite. I was more like, okay, when it comes to that game, I don't. You know what I don't like about Fortnite is it has no ending. It's like a mission. It's like you go on the
Quest.
you go on, what is it? It ain't a quest. It'd be like what it called?
Ranked.
The
Battle Royale.
No, y'all be playing the battle royale, and
I
then
don't
when
do
you play
that.
by yourself,
Oh,
it's like it's no ending to it. You just collecting. You just you can lose and then come back. There's no
you mean
build.
solo reloads?
Yeah, but I don't understand it. If it had an ending to it, I would like it more. Now, the thing about the games that I play that I enjoy is like Madden. The reason why I like Madden and I'm not good at 2K. I would like 2K more if I was
like
good
2K.
at it.
I like 2K.
The reason I can't get the analog correct to save my life. When there used to be one button, press O and shoot to shoot, I was good with that. Press O, you're wide open, you make the shot. So, get the pick and roll, the natural pick and roll of the game, call a play. It was easier. Now they got 30 different 30 different buttons to press just to call a play. And it's you gotta press 3 different buttons to dunk the ball. I ain't understand that with one button. So
I think
I don't like the way 2K is formed. It got too technical for me. But Madden and they just bought NCAA was my favorite games to play. When it comes to Madden, my favorite part of Madden is the gym is when you do the fantasy drafts, or sometimes we used to load our teams up before and then say the rosters. If it was like a big group of us playing the season, we'll just have fun. We'll literally play like a season in 2 days and like restart. Or me and my cousin, we used to go like 5, 6, 7 seasons after we do the draft and fantasy drafts, do the year after year. One of my and I just remember that being a fun thing to do. Now, I retired once I started coaching sports. I retired from really playing or even owning the game system. I don't even, he has a PlayStation and an Xbox. So he on the game. And my other little nieces and nephews, I call them my nieces and nephews, they got game system as well. So, they still play. We still heavy on it. Now you want to play like the Super Nintendo, we still got one of those running around, probably my auntie house or my grandma house over there on my mom's side. And Nintendo 64, we still got one of those too. I talk about those in my other on my past outlets that I spoke on. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, do you have a favorite sport? What's your favorite sport?
basketball.
Right now, he said basketball is his favorite sport. What you like about basketball? Is it the team, the competitiveness, get to shoot? You gotta speak up. You gotta talk.
Competitiveness.
The competitiveness. Now, y'all see how he talk and make him stand on it. Cause I be messing with him by him putting in them hours and them time get to that court. Now, when I asked him to get to the court, I'm like, remember you said you like the basketball? You ain't put no work in today. So we're gonna make sure you put some time in, a little bit more time on the court. Look at you, man. Why you playing with your face and stuff? Playing around. But nah, man, a lot of stuff he already know I still in him. It's all about, him having fun right now. He definitely knew the basics of there's a lot of sports. So I just want to make sure y'all out there that watch the show that has time, that y'all put a little bit of time in y'all in the youth, and y'all continue that, so yeah. Now today, What can I talk about with you besides that?
Mm-mm.
Hmm. What's your favorite shoe brand?
I want to say Nike, but J's, the
You like
Jordans.
Jordans? That's what Nike too. So
Actually, both because I got Nike Jordans
right. So Jordan, Nikes. You
when
know
they come
that
out.
that brand is still pretty hot. Eventually, we gonna have our own shoe. We gonna call them the Mari ones or the Coach Bush ones,
What?
or Naya. My daughter Naya gonna have her own shoe or something like that. But we definitely gonna get to that point when they get older. It's coming soon though. It definitely ain't. It definitely gonna have their own shoe or something. We don't do that for sure. So I gotta get them more their mindset of creating their own style. They already got their own style, but you know they gotta come out with their own. You know, when by the time they get to high school, they gotta have their own brand to set up. He still got a little bit of time, so he just gotta get. He gotta be proactive on the field. You know, make sure he's doing good in school, grade wise, which he is. So you know everything should line up for him. Nah, and same in Harmony as well. They gonna have their own brand. His sister, they gonna have their own brand and stuff like that. They both in middle school now, so she ain't going to the 7th. Naya going to 6. He in the 4th. So you know everybody gonna be suited up, and you just gotta, you know, we starting now, man. It's free promo right now, so you know when they get right.
Shouldn't I be? Oh,
What?
I thought she was going to be fifth grade.
Nah, she 2 years before you. Her birthday
I thought
May.
she was one.
Age wise. No, she 11 already. She got you by a year and a half. You turn 11 in November. You turn 10 in November.
18.
Right. You funny. He got the same birthday as his grandfather. That's why he laughing over there. But they got the same birthday. My dad was November 18th. His November 18th. So that's lit. I like that. That's how it happened like that. Now, he said, Nike, what's your favorite store to shop at with clothes? Why you playing with your mouth and talk all like that? You ain't even focus.
I don't know, Walmart.
Well, I remember you. What you went for the Beyblades? What you like to get out of Walmart? Food?
No, Splat.
Splat? What that is?
I'll show you what it is.
What is it? Is it
Actually, I don't remember. I want to Splat.
What is it? It's a clothing?
No.
What is it? Toy?
It's not a toy, but something like that.
Whatever Splat is, that's what he said he
That's
like.
RB 1200.
Huh?
It's RB 1200.
It's like a electronic.
That's RB. Hold on, I'm gonna show you. Wait, I spelled it.
It's it's the gel blaster gun thing. He got that at the house already.
No, I don't got that RB 1200.
Oh, so you can't even, I don't even know why they like this. We used to see it's a difference now. So they made it back in the days when we had a certain age, everybody had a BB gun. But those became dangerous because people was playing, you know, if you shoot it too close, sometimes I seen somebody get a BB gun stuck in their skin, and those are a little bit more safer. They probably hurt about the same amount. But the little BB guns, they had the little BBs, they like this small. People used to run around, and the guns those was plastic guns, like, you know, just playing around. You know, you practice on, you know, put your little targets up and practice shooting with those. It'd be a little bit safer. You won't get mistaken for a real gun and stuff like it. It look real, but it's plastic color. You know, plastic. You know, the color you can tell it's not a real gun. Now, Back in the days, you got the shotgun one, you got the real handgun ones, the BB guns. So it's a little bit different style nowadays. So you know, it's good. You know, it's a little bit safer now to play. You know, you play cops and robbers, or target, or to use it for targeting and practicing your aiming.
Don't do
Okay,
that. We run around and get the blaster.
yeah. Y'all be shooting each other with the blasters. It
Sometimes.
hurt.
Sometimes.
Y'all be playing around. Yeah, we play. Don't even shoot nothing at me. I ain't play like I don't. I'm not intimidated by weapons and like playing like that. I just know how dangerous it is. Cause like I said, they had the BB gun. They had what they got now. Look, you know, it probably hurt, but it's like a little like a shot like that, and the pain to go. It's temporary. The BB guns, you get shot, people used to lose their eyes. Used to mess up, you know. Yeah, they used to get messed up playing with them little BBs. So yeah. All right, we're gonna move on. What? Hmm. What is your Do you have a favorite like type of music? Who your favorite artist musically?
Chucky.
Huh?
Chucky.
Chucky. The artist Chucky is
I
his
only
favorite.
listen to one song by him.
Okay, he
Well,
probably.
actually, basically, really two.
So you just got put helped
No,
on
I've
him.
been listening to him.
Chucky got two favorite songs by Chucky. You talking about the person who used to rap with Lil Wayne, who used to be in Young Money? He only 9, so he don't know. So his little Chucky
The
used
only
to.
songs I listen to.
Let me see how you look.
Okay.
Let me see.
This is what you look like. Look. That's right.
Nah, that's a different person. Nah, that ain't the person who used to be with Lil Wayne. I don't know him. That's a new artist. But you know, that's what time. My favorite artist, J. Cole. His favorite artist, somebody named Chucky. Hopefully he stay around long enough, as long as J. Cole did, because he's still making hits. That guy, he from a new age. So got Chucky's your favorite artist. Why you like his music?
That's like two songs by him.
He be rapping good. He be had good beats.
But the only songs that I listen to by him is My World and My World Too.
Is it like because of the beat? Is it because of what he be talking about?
I just like it.
It just got a good vibe. I understand. What about what is your favorite movie and cartoon?
You mean cartoon or
It don't matter.
both?
Just say one and then say the other one.
For the cartoon, Teen Titans.
Teen Titans. That's interesting. That's been around a long time. Why you like Teen Titans? Who your favorite character on Teen Titans?
Beast Boy.
Okay, Beast Boy. That's the one who could change it to different stuff.
The green dude.
Yeah, so he could change it to different stuff. He got good skill set. He I don't know. He might be. You think he the strongest one?
For sure, Robin.
Robin. Robin.
Or Cyborg.
Cyborg. Yeah, he pretty.
Actually, no, Raven.
Yeah.
Raven.
She be turning up.
You saw that? I think it was that one episode where that changed to a different team. One of them was Rage Raven. If you saw her, that was crazy.
Right. I remember a couple of times I seen the episode when she lost control of her power and she was out here acting turning on her whole team and the people and the bad people. Now, what about your favorite movie?
The Grinch.
The Grinch? Nah, that's the shocker. You talking about the one? Okay,
The cartoon under
the
this.
cartoon. Nah,
That one pretty.
now I'm gonna tell you a story about this something you. I might have told you, I might have not. Now, back where in our home area, you've been in St. Pete. I took you to St. Pete. You been in St. Pete? So St. Pete is your hometown of me, your mom, me and your mom, and we got a lot of family both sides that the children that were born in St. Petersburg. Now the movie The Grinch, not the cartoon version, the one that came out in like 2000. It was like a big old
22.
No, it was like 2000. It was before we even moved to South Florida. I'm gonna tell you a story. Listen, now it was Christmas. The St. Pete downtown St. Pete had just built Movie Code. It was called Movie Code. Now the grand opening, one of the grand opening nights was the Grinch weekend on Christmas Day. It's ended up being like a big tradition for everybody to meet up from the whole county. Every weekend, when the big movie come out, we all go to the movies and we go watch we go to Movie Code. But this time when the Grinch came out, it was your auntie Tasha and all the kids, Jazz, Candace, Cordell, Terrence, me, Tajay, your mom Tajay, Auntie Carrie Ann. All of us went downtown. All our people on our football teams was down there with their parents. People from St. Pete, that's our family, was there. We all was there watching the Grinch that week because we used to always go to the movies, but that was the opening for for the that movie, and it's still the theater is still there, and and another story is once we got a little older, it wasn't a new day, but when they dropped on the movie ATL, this was big. We was a little bit older. I think I was in 8th or 9th grade. Everybody was there in the county. All the teenagers was there. That was like some old. We just took took the movie theaters over. That was lit though. That was lit. I remember that like the back of my head. It was lit. Me and Mike went down there. Your Uncle Michael. We went together and then we seen all our people. I seen everybody from the county that I knew since I was younger. We were around just moving around that evening. But yeah, those are the stuff that I remember about movies and stuff. But my favorite movie of all time is Trading Places. I think I showed you that movie before with Eddie Murphy. You don't remember? Like, that's a pretty good movie. But that's my favorite movie. Now, um, that's pretty much it. I ain't gonna. What else we need to talk about? You talk about your favorite sports. You said basketball, favorite game, stuff like that. Where's somewhere you want to travel to?
Tokyo.
Tokyo, Japan.
Yeah, but I'm already going over there in 2026. My name is Taylor.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Because we did travel a lot. Like we went to Dominican Republic, Egypt.
You gotta speak up. They went to the Dominican Republic. They went to Egypt, Africa. And then next place of his destination on his passport, they going to Tokyo, Japan. Yeah. That's where he going. So he doesn't travel more places than me. So I'm proud of him about that. I'm glad he get to go out and see things at a young age, so he could take his children and his family when he get older. And people don't try his face card around the world, and definitely in America. And he gonna be ready when he become a young adult and for success and see different cultures out there in the world. He don't be under under this shell of America. So they try to box you in, but he ain't boxed. He ain't never gonna box there. I'm proud of him having those experiences. What's the funnest thing you did in Egypt when you was over there?
We inside the pyramid.
You went inside the pyramid. That's pretty lit. What they had? Did they have anything on the wall, or was just like the nice design of it?
I don't really remember that. That was like
I know you was young when you went.
2-3 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a minute. What about when you went to Dominican Republic and what you did over there?
We did go to the beach. We went to the beach. We went on a little boat.
Mm-hmm.
And we had to swim in the water at the beach. And then it was something else we did. I forgot.
Yeah. That's not too. Dominican Republic, it's an island off of Florida. So,
But most of the stuff,
did y'all? How y'all got there? Did y'all go by boat or y'all flew? Y'all flew to the Dominican Republic too. That wasn't a long flight though, was it?
Like an hour, I think.
Yeah, it was. It's still close to Florida.
Yeah, like an hour.
How long it took y'all to fly to Egypt?
Almost, I don't know, like 15 hours.
y'all had to change over
for a day.
Y'all took more than
I think like 2 days and a few hours, or like 1 day and a few hours.
Yeah, that's that. I remember that. I remember. That's it. No free promo for Arizona now. No free promo for Arizona. I was just kidding. Well, that's the interview for Mr. Imari Masai over here. We're not gonna hold y'all today. It's gonna be short. We got 2-hour videos. You know, we gave you a rundown of his likes and don't likes, the places he traveled in the world at the age of 9, and you know, he will be coming back. You know, he'll see more of him. He'll be with me. Hopefully, we hang out this summer on some other stuff. And you know he on my basketball team. Hopefully he commit to football properly because he acting like he don't be wanting to play for real. But he gonna be on my team if he play. I told him that already. I'm gonna sign him up if he don't quit. He can't quit because if I sign him up, pay $250, we gonna have problems if he don't play. But yeah. But I see y'all later. I'm your host, Ira Bush. This is Dynasty the Podcast Show. And we'll talk to y'all later. I see y'all tomorrow. We will be going back to a regular show tomorrow. You know, y'all could digest y'all can let the uneducated experts that don't know what they talking about, grade the draft and all that. I'm gonna give you a real breakdown tomorrow. We're gonna talk some political talk. We ain't talk too much craziness today. The stuff I can't tell you what he told me walking up here, but he don't really know what it is. He still gotta respect the America, United States of America, being the fact that we stay on this land. So we're gonna go back into politics. I can give y'all the opinions of what I see as an adult, as them, stuff we've been talking about. So yeah. Now that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.